Okay, let's get into a piece of hardware that really it just perfectly captures the chaos of modern digital video standards.
It really does.
You shared these sources on the now discontinued Kramer K-Spider, and I think our mission here is to really dissect this thing to understand what it takes to solve today's high-res connectivity problems.
It's a fascinating piece of engineering, this K-Spider. It's an active, multi-format adapter. It was designed to take in four of the most common standards you'd see.
Like a connectivity Swiss Army knife.
Exactly. You've
Yeah.
got HDMI, USB-C, DisplayPort, and even mini DisplayPort.
Yeah.
And its job is to funnel all of that down to just one single HDMI male output. It was
Yeah.
built to be the ultimate meeting room fix.
It sounds like a single cable dream for any IT manager who's facing like a dozen different laptops every day.
Mm-hmm.
But that collection of inputs, all in those short little, what are they, 6.5 centimeter pigtails, it really just highlights how fragmented everything still is.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see that fragmentation most clearly with the USB Type-C input.
Yeah.
The documentation is very specific here. It notes that video out from a smartphone is only supported if that phone uses something called DisplayPort Alt mode.
Right. Why is that so critical? I mean, if a source uses a standard USB-C port, why can't it just pipe out the video?
Well, because USB-C is just the physical shape of the connector. The magic is in the protocol.
Ah.
Alt mode actually repurposes the high-speed data lanes inside that USB-C cable. So instead of carrying USB data, they carry DisplayPort's raw video signal. The K-Spider can understand that, but if your phone doesn't support alt mode,
Then nothing happens.
the device just won't see any video.
Yeah.
It proves, that not all USB-C ports are created equal.
So it manages all that input complexity, and then it routes everything through one single HDMI cable. And that cable is pretty generous.
Right.
3 meters, right? A full 10 feet long.
Yeah, and it's a 30 AWG cable.
How significant are those numbers when you're pushing 4K?
Oh, they're everything. The K-Spider supports full 4K at 60 Hertz. To push that much data over 10 feet, you need some serious engineering to stop the signal from degrading.
And the 30 AWG, that means the wires are thinner, right?
Exactly. Thinner wires mean more signal loss is possible, which is a huge issue at these resolutions and distances.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting for me. The sources stress this is an active adapter. Given the thin cable and the distance, what does that actually mean?
It means it's not just a passive wire. There's a brain inside. The K-Spider has a chip that takes the incoming signal, it reclocks and retimes it.
So it cleans it up?
It regenerates a pristine, full-strength signal before sending it down that 10-foot HDMI cable. This active processing is absolutely necessary to maintain that 4K at 60 Hertz quality.
And I imagine for content protection, too.
You got it. It ensures full compliance with HTTP 2.2 over that distance, which is crucial.
It sounds like a pretty high-performance solution, but what about the power? The sources mention it needs optional auxiliary power. Doesn't that sort of reintroduce the clutter it's trying to solve?
That's a fair point.
It's got this separate 20-centimeter USB-A pigtail that needs an external adapter.
It does, but you can think of that auxiliary power as insurance. It is plug and play, and most of the time, it can draw enough power from the source device itself, like a powerful laptop.
But not always.
Not always. That optional pigtail just guarantees performance when you're dealing with, say, a lower-powered device or older equipment. For an IT professional, that reliability is worth one extra connection.
So ultimately, the real win here for an installer is replacing a whole drawer full of dongles and adapters with one single durable unit that's guaranteed to work.
Exactly. And that promise of reliability is backed up by things like the 7-year Kramer warranty and, importantly, its TAA compliance status.
Why is TAA so important?
For anyone doing large government or enterprise rollouts, TAA compliance is a critical requirement. It means that the product is made in a country that's approved for U.S. government procurement. It's not just a footnote for them. It's a deal breaker.
So the K-Spider really represents this high-performance, actively managed solution to integrate a whole mess of different digital standards into one single HDMI pathway.
Right. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, the very existence of a device like this, one that has to actively manage 4 different digital standards at the same time, it raises a really important question for the future of AV.
Which is?
In this world of high-bandwidth video, are we actually heading toward true convergence on a single universal standard? Or are we just getting better and better at managing an increasingly fragmented and complex mess of standards? Something for you to think about next time you plug into a display.